For Democrats, Dr. Rick Bright was a star witness, a top government virologist turned whistleblower who came to Capitol Hill to reveal failings in the Trump administration's handling of the coronavirus crisis. He began with a dire warning.
There will be likely a resurgence of COVID-19 this fall. It'll be greatly compounded by the challenges of seasonal influenza. Without better planning, 2020 could be the darkest winter in modern history. First and foremost, we need to be truthful with the American people. Americans deserve the truth. The truth must be based on science. We have the world's greatest scientists. Let us lead.
Without the truth, he said, Americans were not as prepared as they could have been, and lives were lost. Dr. Bright once ran the government agency overseeing vaccine efforts. The Trump administration abruptly removed him from the position last month. He claims his early warnings about the lack of crucial medical supplies and the seriousness of what lay ahead were criticized and ignored. He reflected on emails he received from a top U.S. medical supplier.
Our N95 respirator supply was completely decimated. And he said, we're in deep the world is, and we need to act. And I pushed that forward to the highest levels I could in HHS and got no response. And from that moment, I knew that we were going to have a crisis for our healthcare workers because we were not taking action. We were already behind the ball. That was our last window of opportunity to turn on that production to save the lives of those healthcare workers, and we didn't act.
Listening to your testimony gives me chills because it all adds up to one inescapable conclusion. It didn't have to be this way.
Dr. Bright also believes he was pushed out because he resisted President Trump's efforts to push unproven COVID-19 treatments, like the anti-malarial drug hydroxychloroquine. On the way to a medical equipment company in Pennsylvania, President Trump dismissed the government scientist's claims.
But there are a lot of people that do not like the job he did. I don't know him. I never met him. I don't want to meet him. But I watched him, and he looks like an angry, disgruntled employee who, frankly, according to some people, didn't do a very good job.
I now ask for a moment of silence in honor of the over 80,000 Americans who have lost their lives from COVID-19.
Coronavirus still has America in its grip. What this testimony showed perhaps most plainly is just how politicized it has become. Amanda Walker, Sky News, Washington.